Hi, living in Boulder vlog, November 21st, 2019, Thursday. Right now, it's Friday, 12:54 a.m. on the 22nd, but I just didn't get around to doing the video because I, uh, I guess I was too working. Um, I was working until I was up until like 10 or something or 9 because I remember I was walking around at 9 and I saw my roommate and I was telling him I was going to get to sleep and get up at like 3. So that's 6 hours. I was planning on sleeping 6 hours. I think I got up at like 3 or 4. So I slept like 7 hours or whatever. And then I was working and yeah, and I just worked until now. And so I never got around to do the video, but now I'm uploading the video. So I get to do it now. I think I'll do the video tomorrow night just so that, spread it out some. But I didn't skip a day, I don't skip days very often. It's only like once every couple of months. So yesterday after I did the video, I was working on I don't know. Yeah. Oh, wait, it was kind of a while ago. Yeah, because I did the video. It was Region 9. Yeah, and then but then I decided to do Region 8 because I wanted to do Trajan form of the column of Trajan because I did the column of Marcus Aurelius not too long before that, and I wanted to do it while it was fresh in my mind. Another one. So I moved over to Region 8, the circuit, the Roman Forum, and built the column of Trajan, but didn't finish it. I still have to heighten the stairs and put the base on there, but I kind of got distracted and started working on all these other things because I was looking at it, and it was super interesting, and worked on the Forum of Trajan, which is the main feature in that region, and the Basilica of Ulpia and the Library of Trajan, and yeah, built it up, built some stairs on it. I put my own stairs in it. I probably shouldn't have, but I guess I was like, oh, there must be stairs there, and put some roofs in there and made it look good. And then, but then I realized that there was a part that was in that region, the region of 8 forum that had bits from other regions. So and then I realized there was bits from all kinds of regions overlapping. So I spent a lot of time, but I crashed first and I slept, got up, and then that's what I was working on this afternoon, just making sure that everything was. In its own lane, and I did remember, all that I kind of left it there. I leave a lot of stuff kind of half done and not all the way done. I got to a point where I saw that there was a lot of bleed through in a connection of region 3, 4, and 5 and 6, and then I remembered that I never actually decided what I was going to do with that whole connection. So I made solidified that border and put everything in its own area, and I had to take houses and apartments and baths and granaries out of their own original areas. So I'll have to refortify them in Region 5. But at least I get in one's thrown into the other region. But so yeah, I did a little fine tuning stuff. And so then for the last couple of hours, I've been working on the Ludus Magnus. I was looking, because I kind of stepped back and I was seeing different things that I need to do, and I saw that. And I remember a couple of weeks ago, I got the Road Reborn because they just came out with their tour of the forum. Was it? Yeah, and I just wanted to check out what they had. And the Colosseum, but they didn't go in the Colosseum, just the area outside of it. And they said that the Ludus Magnus, it's the Colosseum for the gladiators right next to the Colosseum, had a capacity of 3,000, and that motivated me to build it up and see what it really was and see what I could get it. So I Wikipedia'd it today, and they said it had 9 rows. So I put 9 rows on there, 0.65 of a meter in depth with 19 inches in width, and I just built the stands, and so all I have to do now is heighten it, and then I can calculate now what the population is because I have the lines that say, and looking forward to. So I figured I'd do a video first. 420, woohoo! And yeah, maybe smoke some reefer, and then I'm pretty high right now. I got kind of high recently, but I smoke a lot and I don't get high. So or is it like a permanent? I squeeze my nose so much, I've got like red vines and fucking injuries all over my nose because I've been like this since the beginning of time. Um, so yeah, just bouncing around doing the easy stuff. So yeah, excited to see what the Ludus Magnus. See, that's the reason. That's what guides me. I'm like, oh, I got to see what that looks like. So super psyched to see what the Ludus Magnus looks like when I'm done with it. See if I can make it look good. It's a unique design. And I don't know what I'll do next after that. I was working on Region 9, but then I was working on Region 8. Oh, yeah, there is this thing on Region 8 I'm going to do next. It's called the Road of... Can't remember, but there's this lecture on Yale University. This woman, and she did it, I think, in like 2010 or whatever, about the architecture of Rome. And I listened to it a few years back, but then since I've been doing the Google Earth thing in Rome, I figured I'd listen to it again. And so I was listening to it the other day, and she was, I wasn't even listening to the lecture. I listened to one of her lectures, and then I decided to listen to the whole lecture. So the lecture that I listened to yesterday was the one where she's talking about the Basilica Alpia and the Forum of Trajan, and that is they've been doing a lot of excavation of it, and they're hoping to actually excavate the whole thing, like maybe even shut down the road and excavate it. So one of these days we'll rebuild the whole thing, but the whole city, but just like it was in the year 211 based off of my map on Google Earth. But so oops, lost my train of thought. Right, so she's talking about this, and it actually wasn't in Region 8, like in the way that I have it. I have like the road divided up for some reason. The building actually split in two, maybe because there's a road. But in Region 6, they have this, it's, and I saw the video and I was like, when she had the photo, and I was like, holy shit, where the fuck's that? And there are a couple of places where it's the original road that you can see, and it's the road. It's apparently original Roman road, and then sidewalk. And I was like under the impression they didn't have sidewalks. It looked like a sidewalk, just like modern day. And it had a picture of it in the past, I guess, when they discovered it, and it was just a dirt road, which I thought was interesting. Like it's they have because they cleaned it up, and if you see a picture of it now, you see this, perfectly preserved because it's been buried Roman cobblestone road, and right next to it this. It looks like a modern day sidewalk with the steps going up, and then these high rise apartments next to it, and it's all original Roman. And then I saw the picture next to it when they discovered it, and it's just this dirt road, and so it's just interesting how they just neglected it. They went dark ages. The dust came in, filled up with dirt, all got covered, kind of like the Sphinx. When they found the Sphinx, it only had its head covered up, and then they cleaned it up. And so, I mean, I guess it's cool that stuff gets buried because then it gets preserved. But anyways, because that's such a unique area because it's so preserved, an actual road. And that's actually where the markets of Trajan, it's their equivalent of an indoor super mall. And so multiple level. And so I wanted to build that. I think that'll be the next thing I build. I can't build it, I can't trace it over the actual sidewalk because the map is off by about 5 meters. So I'll have to build it off the map, but I'm going to build it based off of what I see, because it's not detailed in there on the map. The map's very detailed, but it's not detailed across the entire thing. And so, I didn't get the floor plan of the Pantheon and floor plans of different things I had to and it doesn't cover all of the city either. So yeah, I'm just discovering essential parts that I have to include and putting those in. So that's the next one. After that, I was kind of trying to build up the forum. I'll probably go back to the forum. That's the most interesting to me. I wanted to make it look really good, and I wasn't quite done. And it's not that big, and yeah, and then I'll get going on Region 9 probably. That's a big one, though. Maybe you know what? I'll probably do the smaller ones. Just get those out of the way, because a lot of the smaller ones don't really have that much to build. So that's what I'm get going on right now, the Gladiator Amphitheater. So, oh, dang, I've stalked for 9 minutes and 16 seconds. You know what? I watched that hearing today. Holy shit, man. These Republicans are effing morons, man. That Nunes... all those idiots, man, all these people who were like, and then the what, is it 70% who want him impeached and removed? The 30% remaining are retards, man. It's so unbelievable. We need to fix our educational level when we got all these people who don't realize that Donald Trump needs to get impeached. Okay, enough talking. Talk to you tomorrow.